This is my commodity barn, the place where we store all of our dry feed. Got area for mineral and salt. A couple of bins made for different protein supplements. Right now we're running two different supplements, one for steers and one for heifers. Only thing different on the heifers is it has MGA in it, which keeps them from coming into heat. It's for feedlot heifers. Anybody that feeds cattle knows what MGA is. I have my bins labeled, not because I don't know which ones are which. It's for feed truck drivers delivering feed. It saves a lot of hassle of everybody asking where does stuff go. And then cracked corn pile. I do have some corn of my own, but all gets delivered to the elevator, put it in a grain bank, and then they deliver it cracked, contract corn throughout the year to buy as well. Basically, this is just a machine shed. Has a cement floor in it, and basically, since I'm predominantly a cattle feeder, we don't really have any equipment, so we've got a nice big machine shed that we basically turned into a hay barn and feed storage. Got a auger wagon I bought from a friend several years ago. Basically, we just use it for creep feed. When we do use creep feed, they just fill that up, and then we drag it out to the pastures and fill our creep feeders. Usually in the fall with new calves or calves coming in and out of the sale barns, we use some dried distillers. So I got a little spot mark. The auger wagon gets dragged out of the way, but basically this is where we store our dry feeds. Got a little bunker wall, which is it's like 1.25 inch plywood. We got this, I don't know, it's probably been 20 years ago, out of South Dakota. They manufacture it. We use it to build our working facilities. It's held up quite well. It's starting to rot away. Now the stuff that's outside, this piece was extra and need a place to store it, so I just made a nice little wall to keep the feed from flying over the place. Set of tractor chains here, another set on the wall. With the 2-wheel drive tractors, we always had problems in the wintertime getting around on the ice and snow, so we chain up in the wintertime. Basically use the rest of the building for storage, as a hay barn. You've kind of seen my outside. My outside's where I would put like the wet gluten and grind hay and such. Do feed some corn silage, but those bags are on another farm or away from here. So what I do is load the feed wagon up about every other day or so, and then just dump it on a pile outside here. But yeah, that's my commodity building. It's nothing fancy, just some plywood and some railroad ties to make some bulk bins. It's certainly cheaper than bulk bins or wagons to hold feed. Works quite well. Hanging scale to weigh some of it out, etc. Then the rest of the building's full of hay. This is one of my landlord's tractors, just here for storage. It's a Deutz DX90, over 9,000 hours on it. Someday, maybe for fun, we'll get her out and fire her up. Needs a bath. I know the battery's dead at the moment, but it does run. So maybe someday we'll fire her up and get her out, and I'll tell you the story behind it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.